Hey folks, I think I'm live. I'm using StreamYard again. Okay, so I'm coming to you today briefly to talk a little bit, give you a little success tip, and talk about purpose. So I put together an entire training about 40 minutes long on how to discover our purpose and how to essentially how to make money and live a really fulfilling life with our purpose as the foundation for our business. So if you want that, make sure you leave me a comment in uh, in the comments. So success is about living our purpose. And what is purpose really? So for me, purpose is a marriage between what deeply matters to you and what comes easy to you. So we have things that come easy to us, but we don't particularly love. That can't really be a purpose. And we have things we love, but we struggle with quite a bit and they don't come easy to us. That's a little harder for those to be our purpose. So, purpose is a marriage of what comes easy to us and what matters deeply to us, mixed in with a path of action. Um, Something is a purpose when we begin to share it with other people. So we have to have a path forward. We have to have a way forward on how we're going to share this thing that matters to us and comes easy to us. I have my notes on the side. That's why I'm looking at. And so that path that you find, it has to feel good. It has to be a really aligned, feel good kind of path. And it's going to lead towards freedom, feel good lifestyle, and business. So, the action that takes out of that, there's three things that have to be in place for your purpose to be sustainable. And again, if you want more detail on how to find what your purpose is, then make sure you leave a little comment that you want the training, and I will send you a message with the link to the training. But for purpose to be sustainable in our life, it's got to do three things. The first thing is it has to be effortless, it has to be easy, or it starts to feel too much like work. And so I think that that happens to a lot of us who are soulful, spiritual. We want our work to have deep meaning. And so our work becomes our purpose. But if it feels too difficult, if it feels like it takes too much effort, then it becomes like work and we ruin that deep connection that we have to it. So that's the first thing with purpose, is it's got to be easy and effortless enough that it does not become work or it's not sustainable. Number two is um, our purpose actually has to fit in with the life that we want to lead. So if our purpose requires us to do something that doesn't actually make sense with our life, it's not sustainable. I'll give you an example. Let's say that you are a single mom who works a 9 to 5 job, and your purpose is to create an organization to feed hungry children in Africa and do a lot of traveling to go to Africa and put things in place. That might be a purpose you can activate and actualize later in your life. But as a single mom who works full time, it's going to be very difficult for you to manage both. So your purpose has to fit with your life. It's got to, in some ways, make your life easier, more fulfilling, and it's got to lead towards more freedom. If a purpose doesn't lead towards more freedom, then it's not sustainable. And this is the last thing. For our purpose to be sustainable, it's got to support us financially. It's got to support our vision, our mission, our desires in terms of our financial life. If a purpose that we have saps everything and does not give back, then we're not going to be able to sustain it. So success is living your purpose, but it's making sure that those three things are in place. That one, it doesn't feel too much like work. that you love it, that it's effortless, that it lights up your soul. Two, that it fits in your life. If it demands too much out of you, if it takes freedom away from you, if it adds stress and overwhelm and overwork, then it's not going to work. It's not going to be sustainable. And three, your purpose has to give back, and it has to give back more than just feeling good about it. It's got to sustain a sort of financial freedom. And that's why I am a strong believer of making sure that whatever we do for work is aligned with our purpose, so that living our purpose means financial freedom. As change makers, as light bearers, we have to discover the most sustainable and the easiest way to fulfill our life's work, to live our passion. And so, that's what I would say to you is success is living your purpose, but making sure it matches the kind of life that you have, and that it is on a path of action that gives back to you. If it does not give back to you, you won't be able to maintain it long term. And that's what the world needs. The world needs people who are on purpose. The world needs people who are lit up with their passion. And the world needs people who can actually sustain that and keep giving. If we give, we give, we give, and we don't get anything back, and it's hard work and it doesn't fit our life, then we'll give up. So it's literally your job as the bearer, as the steward of your purpose, to make sure that you organize it in such a way that it is going to do all those things. If you want to know more about purpose, leave me a comment below. I don't actually know if I can see comments on StreamYards. I'm not seeing them right now, so I don't know if there's any. And I can't see. I know people are watching, but I can't see who's watching. So say hi to me. Let me know where you're watching from. I will go back and look and comment. But if you want to know more about purpose, I did put together an entire training. It's about 40 minutes long, about how to discover our purpose and how to start making great money doing what we love. So if you want that, let me put a little message, yes to training, or I love the training, or something like that. And I will see you all later again. Thanks for joining me.